I'm done with volleyball. I've said those words more than once, and there was 2 times in my career where I wanted to quit. I wanted to retire. I wanted to be completely done with volleyball. Although Riley and I have played on the same team together, growing up in high school at USC, indoor in Greece, and now on the beach, our paths could not be more different. Okay, and for the record, I'm not officially quitting beach volleyball. I started when I was 9 years old in our backyard. And believe it or not, from 9 to 16, we only practiced club volleyball on Sundays. So every single week, I would literally look forward to that single day, that single practice. I had this happy-go-lucky style of play. I had fun. All the guys on my team were my friends. There was no pressure, there was no ego. We were just there to have fun. And I think with that came incredible growth for me as a player. So in 2009, my senior year, I was considered the #1 recruit. I was the captain of the Fab 50. I don't know who voted on that. I don't know if I certainly agree with that, but I knew I was a good player, and I felt like I needed to live up to that title. And I committed to USC to play with my brother Riley. Now, I knew what I was walking into at USC. My freshman and sophomore year, I had to compete with Murphy Troy at opposite, who ended up being National Player of the Year. Then I had to compete against Tony Sorelli, a year older than me, who ended up being National Player of the Year another year. And then some nobody outside hitter, who could literally only hit line.
McKibbin, born right down the line. That double block was very ineffective.
For my first 2 years, I barely saw the court. I came in as a serving sub, played a bit of libero, and a handful of times at opposite or outside. But I knew my junior year, I would get my chance. All right, here we go, junior year. And 1 week before our season started, I completely obliterated my right ankle, missed half the season, and when I did return, I just wasn't the same.
Into the match for the first time is Maddison McKibbin.
Whoa, there's some spin on that, and of course McKibbin not doing a good job at saying my bad.
Senior year, new year, new start. Nope, wrong. I ended up having a stress fracture in my shin, getting surgery, metal plate, 6 screws, out for 8 months. I missed the entire senior year season, and I was done with my USC volleyball career. I think I was tired of this seemingly endless cycle of having optimism and then just failing. Then Riley presented me with an idea that him and I team up again, try and find a team to play professionally together in Europe, and we did. In Lamia, Greece. That maybe playing with Riley again in a foreign country could ignite something in me again.
So Riley McKibbin feeds his younger brother Maddison.
3 weeks before I depart for Greece, I'm playing football with some friends. I get tackled, chip a bone in my right knee. So I rehabbed, but there was this pressure from the coach and the president for me to get back as soon as possible. I came back a little too early, and our team wasn't that great. I wasn't playing all that well, and to say the least, things just did not work out well.
I think it's fun playing with him, but it's just unfortunate we couldn't pull one out tonight.
Riley, at mid-season, ended up signing a contract to go back to Italy and play, and I soon after got let go. I called Riley and asked him, I was like, dude, please, can I just live with you in Italy, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. And so my volleyball career was over. I think I had finally accepted that I wasn't gonna find the player that I once was. Then one fateful night in 2015, sitting in Riley's kitchen in Ravenna, Italy, having 2 glasses of wine at the time, I tell Riley, I'm done with volleyball. I'm done with it. I'm gonna book a flight home. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna get a job. And I was 99.9% okay with that. And Riley goes, okay, hear me out. What if we go back home and play beach? No, I'm done. I don't want to keep doing this. The following night, I thought we were done with that conversation. Riley brings it up again and is persistent. And I was like, okay, all right, let's do it. And in the back of my mind, I was like, am I just perpetuating this endless storyline of, you know, a #1 recruit that was a bust, that never accomplished anything, that, you know, I might probably a good probability I'd fail on the beach. And I was scared of that. Yet there was that 0.1% of me that still had a little optimism. And at this point I was like, you know, what do I really have to lose? So fast forward to 2017. It's Riley and I's second official AVP season. First tournament, first match of the year. Riley breaks his hand. I don't have a partner. I got a call. I got a call from a guy that I had watched on TV since I was 16 years old.
Bring you beach volleyball, the AVP Croc Slam Coney Island Open. Today, the men's final.
That person was Ty Loomis. First tournament, Seattle, 2017. We play our first 2 matches, and we lose both of them. Last place, we're out. Great. I'm probably gonna have to find a new partner. Ty is probably gonna drop me, and he calls me and he goes, hey, let's run it back for San Francisco. I was like, first match, Duncan Buttinger, Kevin McCullough. We absolutely destroy them in the first set. In the second set, we get to the freeze before them, and they catch up, and I kind of lose myself again, and they score 2 back-to-back points. I shank a ball, and they give Ty a super tight set, and they end up winning the second set. And then starting in the third, we go down 3-0, and I'm thinking to myself, is this just a never-ending loop from having big hopes to even bigger disappointments? But in that set, it wasn't the case. We grinded it out. It went into overtime. It went so long, I think it messed up the scheduling for most of the matches that day. It was close to an hour and a half, and we eked it out, winning 16-14. And we keep winning, and we somehow find ourselves in the semis. I think a very old but familiar feeling started creeping back in me, and it was something I haven't felt in close to over a decade.
This first guy looking to make his first ever final out of Honolulu, Hawaii, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the beard. He is Maddison McKibbin.
Big crush by Maddison. There you see his athleticism.
He had get that opportunity when it
there
comes.
he is, imposing his will at the net.
At the time, I wasn't really aware of it. I just knew that I felt different. And I think it was true, pure confidence.
But I'm not seeing much out of Maddie's body language or anything that makes him look like he's indecisive or hesitant. He's being real crispy. And
we win the semis, and I make it to my first ever AVP finals. I was in shock that I had even made the finals, but what I was even in more awe of was how I felt playing again. I felt like my younger self again.
just in case, here comes McKibbin.
That player that would just wail at balls. And who would just fucking go for it.
McKibbin with the serve. McKibbin leaves it for his brother, Maddison McKibbin. And for the younger McKibbin, that is second kill.
To not feel that nervousness before a match, which I'd felt before many other matches, let alone in AVP finals, and not to be filled with doubt, to be filled with just pure joy and excitement to going into a match was something that had eluded me for so long.
Such a good final for these fans out here, and I'm excited to see how it ends. Jeez. Late drop from Maddison, but he makes the dig somehow. No one up, and he drops
there
it down.
It is.
Stafford slick. Off-speed shot, not the right shot from McKibbin, but he makes up for it. They double up on the angle, and they're gonna get set point. And Maddie coming in hard and teeing off. Because I'm pretty sure a week or two ago you were in the qualifier. Why not go all the way? Maddison is performing in the clutch right now. Really cool to see.
So when we won that match, I dropped to my knees and I started crying because all the memories, the injuries, the setbacks, the times that I said I was done with volleyball rushed back to me. And I can honestly say that regardless if we won or not, the reason why I got so emotional is because I had finally felt that feeling again. And that was what I so desperately needed to find.
much, time and time again. They're enjoying that champagne for sure. And they earned it. Oh, that's going to be a good party tonight, I'll tell you right now.
When's your flight,
boys?
When's your flight?
I don't know, but we're going to have to change it. Spike in the champagne. Get some.